Brett picks the games, Brett picks the winners. It's Brett's Pick Show, going for 19 years. Brett is the picks guru, Professor Schroyer is the host. The show comes on every Thursday, it's on Coast to Coast. Who will be the loser? Who will be the winner? It's time for Brett's Picks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Hello and welcome to Brett's Picks. I'm Gwen Schroyer. This guy right here is Brett Whitehead. How you doing, Brett? It's his show, I'm just the host. He's the guru. He knows all about the picks. He'll pick really well. In fact, we're going to pick college basketball, men's college basketball. We're approaching tournament time, and it gets into the nitty-gritty. A lot of SEC opponents facing off in the SEC tournament coming up, and all the other conferences as well. Let's get right into it. Here's a look at our pickers. These people are the ones picking the games that we tally up week to week, and right there at the top you have Mr. Garrett, Coach German, Gary Ownby, Greg Whitehead, myself and Brett, Debbie Schroyer, Thomas DeWass, Mr. Langman, Coach Dills, Coach Thompson, and Coach Carpenter. And this is, quite impressive. If you look at the difference between Mr. Garrett and Coach Carpenter, it's completely, there's quite a difference. So anyway, here's our first game. Excitingly, we'll get into this. First game is number 20, Arkansas, playing against their arch rival, Missouri. And it's going to be in Missouri. Brett, who do you have in this one?
I have Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Because that former coach used to be at Kentucky.
Calipari. And this is a Saturday game. All of these games are on Saturday. Next game we have is Georgia Tech facing Clemson. This is a unique setup. These are both ACC teams, so they'll be seeing each other in tournament really soon. And who do you have in this one?
I am going with Clemson.
Clemson. That's Kamora's team. Even though she'll be on the girls' team. This is boys basketball.
That's where she's going to be going to college.
That's exactly right. Of course, that's also where our friend Oglesby went.
Yeah.
Quite a few years ago. All right, next we're looking at the next game. Virginia Tech playing in-state rival number 13 now, Virginia. And Brett, who do you have in this game?
I have Virginia.
You are riding the Virginia.
Because of my cousins.
Yeah, you are riding the Virginia coattails through this, okay? So Virginia for the win. Next we have South Carolina playing Ole Miss. Ole Miss at home in this one. Brett, who do you have?
I have Ole Miss.
Ole Miss for the win, okay? Next is Louisville facing Miami. This is a tough one. Neither team ranked. Not really certain which team's going to have the edge, although Miami playing at home. Who do you have, Brett?
I have Miami.
Miami for the win. Okay, next game is number 24 playing against hated arch
number
rival,
23, Tennessee.
Yes. So, and who do you have in this one? No, don't say it.
Vanderbilt.
Going with Vanderbilt, playing at Tennessee.
This is the last season.
The last game of the season, yeah.
With all these games.
So Tennessee hosting this one, and we're even looking at the court of Tennessee, and you're picking Vanderbilt. Okay, I'm not. I'm going rooting for Tennessee. Saturday game, and that one's going to be a big one. Next game we have is Georgia at Mississippi State, and this one is also two teams that are not ranked, but Georgia's had a couple wins here lately that have been, I guess, really good. So, Brett, who do you pick in this one?
I have Georgia because of Darlia and the Beard family.
Yeah, it's also Thomas DeWass's favorite team.
Yeah.
So, okay, Georgia for the win. Next one we have is number 5, Florida, playing at Kentucky. And Florida moving up in the rankings, playing against one of their arch rivals, Kentucky. Who do you have?
I have Florida.
Florida, on the road.
Yeah, going to Kentucky.
Next, we're looking at Texas A&M playing against LSU. And that one's in Baton Rouge. Who do you have in this one?
I have LSU.
LSU, okay. Next is number 17, North Carolina, playing against the team that they hate the very most, Duke. And this one Duke ranked #1, holding that for a while now.
Playing at home.
At home. So who do you have in this one?
I'm going with Duke.
That's the smart choice.
Yeah.
But the Tar Heels, I don't know. Tar Heels could
Because
do
of
it.
the 2 players who are out injury.
That's true. That's true. So you have the insight. That's why you're the guru.
Yeah.
All right, next we're going to take a look at the Barretts. Will be playing. They won last night. They're the region champions.
By
And
19.
By 19. It was a really good game. So that game is now, or the region tournament is now over with. Now we're going into state competition. Sub-state sectional game will be hosted right here at Bradley. And they're going to play the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. That's up there around Lebanon, you know, getting close to Nashville area.
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to look at. Look at the mascot for both teams. It's so similar, so very similar. Both of them ripped that from the Memphis Grizzlies and, you know, did some tweaking on it to make it their own, but so similar. And they're also black and gold. They have a different shade of gold. It's a lighter color gold than ours is much more bold. But that game will be played right here, as I mentioned, in the Jim Smitty Arena at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Brett, do you want to make a pick on this?
I'm going with Bradley.
Going with Bradley. The Barretts, undefeated.
Because of
Undefeated.
Kimura Fields.
So let's talk about this. I do not know the exact, I'm not absolutely positive, but she is within 35 points of being the all-time scorer for the Barretts. All time. The entire history of the Barretts basketball, she would be the all-time scorer lead. She would have the most points. She's within 35 points. I don't know if it's 32, 33, 34, 35, somewhere in there. But if she were to score that, it would be a really solid game if she scores that many points. But she's had some 40-point games. So there's an opportunity there for something really unique. Let's look at that full bracket, and this will show us what happened over the past few weeks. Bradley matched up against Shelbyville. There was no contest in that. It was
102 to 29.
To 29. And then they played Coffee County up there in McMinn County, or McMinnville, sorry. And they played really well. Again, the score was 59 to 40. And then one that was very reasonable last night, Brett, you mentioned that was a good game. They played Cookeville, the Lady Cavs, and that game was 69 to 60.
It just beat Cleveland.
They did. So you can look back and see they had just played Cleveland, and Cleveland, a good team, you know, played really well against the Barretts every time this year, all 3 times. So again, to reiterate, this is a look at the Region 3 part of the bracket and state qualifier. The winner of this game is a state qualifier and goes to Murfreesboro next week. And that will begin on Thursday. The Barretts, should they win, would play on Thursday. And then there's the next game, the semifinals on Friday. And then, of course,
we'll see the same team again.
It's possible. Cookeville is still in it.
Cookeville are Green Hill.
Because they are the region runner-up. They go to, I believe it's Region 4, and will play against them.
Green Hill.
And they play Green Hill.
That's where that
Green
team,
Hill's part of Nashville.
That's where that team played last night.
That's right. So there you have it. And you know, we have a nice look at the bracket inside. You can find those brackets at Jim's Brackets 314. Do a search for that. You'll see the full tournament bracket. You can also go to TSSAA.org and search around. Or Coach T. Or Max Preps. There's several websites that host that. And, you know, best thing to think about is keep winning. Because at this point in the game, we mentioned Cookeville still in, even though they lost last night.
To us.
Runner up, and they go play another region. Now it's different. You have to win every game here forward to stay in this thing. So there are 4 more games. Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday for the championship. Barretts have a really unique possibility, should they play like they have been playing, be a 4-peat champion team. So really unique and a lot of fun to watch. I'm a big fan. I hope you are too. You can watch all of those games, even the ones we just went through, on NFHS Network. That is a paid subscription. On Saturday, students and I will gather in the gym early, set up everything, and we will broadcast that game as well on NFHS. But of course, we really want you to be in the gym. We want a
And
packed
listen
house.
to
Yeah, and
Gary
of course,
Omby and Coach
Gary
Tinsley.
and Amy Tinsley will be on the call for that game, both on the radio and on NFHS. So, but we want you to be in the gym. It's important for the girls to know that you support them in person, and of course, you know, getting loud in the moments needed. And I'm sure Mount Juliet will bring a crowd of people. They have a really good long history of playing basketball as well. Brett, you got anything else?
Tennessee girls will play Alabama tonight.
Tonight? Is this part of the SEC tournament?
Yeah.
So we've begun tournament
For the
play.
girls.
For the girls. For the girls.
And Kentucky will play Georgia today. Both of them are ranked.
Okay.
Number 17, 22. Today at 11 o'clock.
All right. So that's good information. If you want to watch that, you better get ready. That's going to be on the SEC Network
Oh,
Plus.
and the Mocs, men or women,
Playing this morning.
one is playing at 11 o'clock.
That's right. So a lot of basketball going on. Really good basketball, because tournament play is totally different than regular
Watch
season.
the highlights this evening with Samantha Casano and Ben Bobick.
Brett loves Samantha and Ben Bobick.
They're
Samantha
friends of
Casano.
mine.
Good friends. So you can watch that on Local 3 News.
Yeah.
There's your plug.
That's my.
Yeah. And I even heard a call out to Brett Whitehead during the game yesterday. Did you catch that?
No.
Yeah, Gary's like, we want to say hi to our good friend Brett Whitehead. And of course, Amy's talking about you, and pretty neat.
Don't forget, I'm gonna have my sleep study.
Oh, yeah. So Brett, he's been worried about this for a while, but he's going to do a sleep study. So anyway,
Everybody
say a prayer
pray.
for Brett. Let him do a peaceful sleep, and they can find out all the data they need. So,
Yeah.
Been a good week for basketball, and I think we wrapped it up. Now we're going to move on. And of course, next week is spring break. We will not be having a show on spring break week.
After
the
the-
following week, we will be back with you. So week
We'll
10.
be in
So in
Chattanooga.
2 weeks, we'll see you. And that's all we have today. So until then, in 2 weeks, we'll see you.
On the sideline.
Brett picks the games. Brett picks the winners. It's Brett's Pick Show, going for 19 years. Brett is the picks guru. Professor Schroyer is the host. The show comes on every Thursday. It's on Coast to Coast. Who will be the loser? Who will be the winner? It's time for Brett's Picks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.